Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. So apparently, it is being said on X by royal journalists from the UK that Trump apparently said 2 words for Harry. There was an article. It didn't say exactly what the 2 words were, but my guess is get out. They're saying he's just, as we know, this has been Harry and Meghan's biggest threat is Trump making president. So that being said, I would say that it's the Heritage Foundation that now has a chance to do what they've been wanting to do, which is to get him out and to unmask him and allow everything to flood out, let the floodgates open. We do know that Harry has been very good friends and chummy with Jill Biden. Hate to get political on you, but that is what it is, okay? Regardless of what side you land on, they've been friends and she's been protecting him. Biden said he would not intervene, but they continue to protect and suppress. So that being said, they're no longer going to be able to protect him much longer. So get out is a situation. I don't think Trump will be bothering himself with it. I think it's just going to allow Heritage Foundation to move forward, which means Harry's going to probably avoid it. He's going to go to an avoidance strategy and live elsewhere. So he doesn't even have to face it. I think that's just going to be his angle. I don't think he's going to allow anything to make him look bad. He's just hyper vigilant of what people are saying about him. I was watching this comical movie last night, and it was sort of this, I don't even know the name of the show. It was the first time watching it. And there's this character, this redheaded character who was a silver spoon, sort of royalist, who was very petulant and concerned about what everybody said, and he was very triggered. I thought, wow, this character is Prince Harry right here. And the guy was a redhead too, and unattractive, and but really frizzy-headed and overweight and very petulant and very, very concerned, and women didn't like him. Women were evil to him. So it was kind of interesting. I was like, wow, I'm seeing so much Harry in this character. Yeah, so anyways, don't be mad at me for talking about the Bidens that way, but that is the ugly truth of the situation. I try to be a political closed door. However, in these situations, I'm not going to, because it's been very publicly known. This is not a secret. It's been going on for a long time, and we do know they've been good friends. So you just can't deny what the truth is in front of us, and I'm not going to pretend it doesn't exist, or just because someone might be triggered in the situation. Try not to be triggered in this situation, because it's not about us, okay? It's not our circus, it's their circus. So try not to just, let all that go for the time being. It is what it is. So let's get some cards on the Heritage Foundation. Heritage Foundation. Will they have to do anything in regards to Harry? Will the Heritage Foundation have to even do anything? They may not have to do anything, because he's going to be gone. He'll be AWOL, and the whole situation just goes away. I think that's how he's going to handle it. So is the situation just going to disappear because he won't come back? He'll relinquish whatever visa he has, his A1 visa, and say, okay, that's okay, I'm gone. Will Harry just walk away? Will Harry just walk away? Will Harry just walk away from the whole situation to avoid accountability, avoid being unmasked? There we go. So I'm going to take that. Let's see. I will keep pulling. I just feel like it. I'm going to do what I feel like. So here we go. So yeah, right here, it's like, okay, we don't have children. Give the bad news to Meghan. Meghan is the one who's putting out the storylines. We know she's birthing those storylines. She's the one gathering resources and putting out a lot of negative commentary actually on Harry. So she's going to say, well, that's really bad news. I was trying to keep him here. What children? There are none. She faked a pregnancy. That's how she snagged him. I did do a tweet saying, hey, Harry, what are you waiting for? We all know she faked a pregnancy in order to start a new beginning with you. What are you holding back on? Why don't you just leave, get a divorce, and move on? We all know. Anyone who's been following and trailing and trolling them for 5.5 years would know. Would know it's a fake marriage. She does not nurture him. She's never been nurturing. She lacks empathy with that Page of Cups in reverse. There's never been an emotional spark. Has there truly been an emotional connection here? This surprise pregnancy was a falsehood. It was false surprise pregnancy. That's how she was able to snag him. He knows that. We all know that. She's barren. She's been barren since she was in her mid-late 20s. And there are no children. So what's holding you back, Harry? So basically, it's bad news for Megan because she wants him. It's very bad news for Megan because she needs him to birth endeavors so that she can get the fruits of life, so that she can act like she's an environmentalist, a hostess with the mostest, Miss Charitable, Miss Loyal, Miss Domestic. She can build up the abundance. He knows she cannot build up anything. She can't even build up herself at this point. So what are you waiting for, Harry? So this is bad news for Megan because he's going to be gone. He cannot stay anymore. So it's bad news for her because she wants to utilize him as a tool, as a weapon, even though she doesn't care about him at all. She never did have a beginning with him. So Megan's going to go shy on us. Megan's going to go kind of quiet and kind of shy. Well, I'm just being silent here. She's going to be very silent. She's not going to want to say anything. She's not going to want to put out any emotional messages in support of Harry. She's just going to stay silent. She's just going to basically focus on herself, which she's doing now by aligning herself with hairdressers, wearing what I feel is a hair topper, because everyone's talking about her hair on X, that it's a wig. I'm like, yeah, it's a partial wig. I think it's a hair top because you could see the cut. It's like all full at the top and then it gets thin. You could see the line. It just didn't blend in super great. Hair topper Megan, bad news Megan. She'll do her own thing. You do yours. I really don't care about you because I never loved you anyways. I lacked this emotional growth with you anyways. My petulant child husband with emotional immaturity. Wow, okay, I was hoping to birth more things for myself, but not birth any kind of nurturing energy for him, but strictly for myself. So I would say that Heritage, it's bad news. It's just bad news for Megan all around because he's just a tool. And it's crashing and burning. Yep, she went the distance as much as she could. It's now gotten to be exhausting. So basically, he's going to have to give up. He cannot drive in, fly in. He cannot come in. And it's really bad news for Megan. She cannot fly in or drive in to the UK. She's been blocked from the UK. So with that wheel in reverse there's a lack of energy or self-discipline to focus on Harry. She's not going to bother herself. Heritage Foundation probably is saying, okay, it's done. You're over. You can't keep coming in anymore. So don't come in. You're not going to be able to, the universe isn't going to help you here. Upright with the Chariot, the universe helps you. You can be action orientated. He's not doing anything anyways. Just don't come back. Just stay gone. Don't come back. You have a lack of control here. It's just the end of the road for Harry. It is absolutely the end of the road. There's mental issues. There's health issues. There's a lot of ego issues here. And basically, the challenge is he going to say, well, I'm stuck here because of Megan and because of our invisible children? That's where he might challenge. Say, well, what about my invisible children? Yeah, where are those children? There are none. Okay, you're done. So I see it that way. And he's losing. This is, I must win. Well, you're a loser. You lost in the baby debate of the moon bump debate. We need to see those children. Are you really with your wife, with your children, which will allow you the right to stay in the United States? Well, you don't have them. I guess it's the end of the road. So he was going to use that as an excuse. Focal point. Focal point is Daddy has money. King of Pentacles upright. So this is part where, unfortunately, I have to say this. The royal family is complicit in keeping Harry in the United States as well, getting that A1 visa. So Dad has the pillar of the community. It was able to advise and provide and making sure he got what he needed. Past position that doesn't serve. The Strength card, moral corruption, lies, criminal behavior, and being stuck in the situation, the parasite who's stuck in the situation, focusing on strength and trying to negotiate with that Strength card, trying to persuade moral corruption and lies with criminal behavior and trying to make sure he could stay put, but he's going to have to leave. He knew once it got to be a bad situation for him, he's got to flee. That's the parasite who flees. Okay, I latched on long enough. It's time to go. I can't travel back in. I'm going to try to use my integrity through the face of lawsuits and moral injustices, getting what I truly deserve. I don't really I can't negotiate to my benefit. It's going against him because he's lied on his visa, and he doesn't want to be faced with a lot of arguments, lies. You're going to have to cut out and leave. You had clouded judgment. There's a lack of loyalty. So he's just gonna, we're not loyal to you. We don't owe you anything. Get out. This is cut out, get out. So I think he's going to cut out and get out because he doesn't want the law to come clamping down on him. So he can try to look like he's got integrity and character and strength of character. He's going to flee. He's going to flee at the last minute. And that's basically what he did. I don't see him going back in. He doesn't want to face the law. He doesn't want to face any legality issues that's going to make him look bad and make him look like a criminal who lied and who's a parasite who starts war, starts troubles, but likes to look like he's a Mr. at peace. He's got to be at peace with the fact that he's got to leave when the time comes. So I think he's done that. I really think he's done that. I'm going to pull this upright so you can see more of my cards. There you go. Hidden. What's hidden? Hidden. He can barely cope right now. Two of Pentacles. It's a juggling of obligations, trying to find balance in the immorality and knowing that he cannot legally represent himself here because he's going to lose. So he can barely cope. What do? I got the ups and downs of life. I'm trying to find balance here. So he's juggling his life right now, going into the future. So has Heritage Foundation has been juggling the situation and trying to get rid of him. He said they used the pregnancy, they used his father, and now that they can't do anything about it with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Sorry, you're not our family. You don't really have a family here for generations. We don't really care who you come from. As much as Trump loves Queen Elizabeth, they're not going to protect him with that Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It was a poor investment. Yeah, you've been in an estrangement from your family, loss, separation, you're facing divorce, shattered legacy. What a waste of time. You're just a poor investment. We don't need you. We don't need to invest our time with Harry. Meghan sees it as a loss of investment too. She knows she's facing a divorce. So this is why she's just going to sit there and go, oh, that's terrible news for you. I guess we're over now. I can barely cope, but I'm looking for a guy with a lot of money now because now Harry's gone and we're facing divorce. So she's just going to look after herself, nurture and take care of herself, embrace what is new, what she can create and move forward with the hairdressers and anyone she can grab her claws into. And then she'll say, well, that's a nasty family. Oh, they're being nasty to us, are they? Well, that's a negative legacy. So very negative legacy for King Charles for supplying the protection, which he has been protecting him. He claims there is no protection. Trust me, there's been some level of protection, which has been his visa. And a lot of people are talking about it. I have not brought this up because I don't want to piss people off. I am sensitive to people here, but I know they don't want to hear that. But here it is, you guys. King Charles is a bit complicit in keeping him here. I think he knows he's not wanted in the UK. Feelings in the situation. It's war on because Harry's not loved and he should have never been accepted in. You don't belong here. So he knows all the enemies are out to get me. He's got a pattern of behavior, arrest record. This is an arrest record on Harry, and Harry doesn't want to back down, but he knows he's losing. He knows he's losing. Plus Meghan knows he has an arrest record. She knows it. He knows it. They know it. Everybody knows it. Everybody knows if they knew what he was with his arrest record, nobody would love Prince Harry. Harry would not get the love by anybody. So this is that it's so bad that it would affect his life in general, all over. Really bad. Total moral corruption here. Illegal activity. Total crime-ridden war mind. Starting shit everywhere he goes with that Five of Swords. Really an antagonistic individual where he claims everyone's battling me, everyone's betraying me. He plays victim, but it's because he has this emotional arrested development as a male. male, and nobody would want to marry him. Nobody should court him. Nobody should accept him. He's so fickle with his moods. He just falls apart. He's just an emotionally crushed individual who basically has no resilience, no emotional stability, no emotional security. So they're not going to provide security for Harry. It's war on for security to get it paid for. Family won't pay for it. Charles wanted to keep him here, force the United States to do it, but the United States is saying, no, we don't have the money. We're not going to pay your security. I don't care if you can barely cope with your own money, but it's war on. We're not going to keep you here. We're not forced to keep you here. We don't care if you're emotionally stunted, going through issues, and we're going to refuse you. We're going to refuse you. It's war on. So yes, heritage can go back to what they wanted to do. Outside influences. Oh, God darn it. Yeah, we know who your dad is, the emperor, but that also could be the emperor of the United States, like the president or the king of England. Here we go. They're going to have a negotiation on what to do with toxic Harry. All right, what do we do with him? I respect you, but what do we do with your son? He's not ours. He's not ours. Yeah, he has Meghan. Where's the children? We need to see the children. It could be criminal behavior here. We know what it says here. What do we do, Charles? Trying to restore order on Harry's behalf. You are the King of England. Take your nasty son back. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Hoping to get things to spin in their favor for Heritage Foundation. Let's talk about this. We need things to go in the right direction where everyone can be happy with the Nine of Cups. Our wish fulfillment is to remove him. He doesn't belong here. His family's not here. He doesn't have his legacy here. He created a negative legacy for your family. Well, he's creating a negative legacy for us. We want this to go in a better direction where everyone can be happy. So they're trying to find a middle ground here. What will work here? Our wish fulfillment is for him to roll out for good luck, because he's nothing but a problem here of creating nemesis, arguments, lawsuits. Nobody really wants your boy. He's wealthy. Things can go better for him elsewhere. The Nine of Cups is basically, it's celebration. It's a reunion with your family. Does he truly have success in his family? And is he actually making enough money? Does he actually have his happy ever after with his kids and his family? Or should he go back to get the harmony with the security in life and have things go better for him? So it's like trying to negotiate on the betterment of Prince Harry's mind and where he fits in life when he doesn't fit here, yet he doesn't fit there. Where do we put him? Final outcome. Final outcome. Communication's happening right now. Three of Pentacles. So they're having short chit-chats. All right, so with the Three of Pentacles, with the short chit-chats, they're trying to create something of value. What kind of cooperation? We need your cooperation. This is going to take a team effort. So that would be the team of Heritage Foundation in communication to do what's the right karmic thing to do, what's the right thing to do for everyone. And with the Wheel, it's fated. It's a fated situation here, and we're going to talk about it. So it's the beauty of lifetime of experiences. Well, he got his experience here. He was quite happy for a while. Let's talk about what to do with him. The Wheel also, it's the fork in the road, in the path for the better. We need something better for Harry. Let's talk about that so he can find his joy, his pleasure, where to put him. It's the divine fortune. Where is the divine fortune and the growth, expansion, and pleasure for Harry? We want him to be happy. We don't want too many unexpected setbacks. That would be the Wheel in reverse. We want things to go well because of who he is, because he's from the royal family, from extreme success here. And, it's serendipity here. It's by chance. It's just by chance here. It's by chance here that we're having this conversation here now. So let's work it out to the betterment, so where Harry can feel like he's a valuable part of society, so that, you know, we need his cooperation too. We need to create value for Harry. You know, we need this growth for Harry. So it's talking about where to put a petulant son who's never going to get emotional growth. They have to figure out what to do with him. So they're in talks right now, and it's looking like he's going to be gone. We don't need to pay his bill. We don't have the money to waste on him. We're not spending money on his security, his lifestyle, because maybe he has children. So I see it as Harry, though I don't think Harry will even give him a problem, because he knows he's got to flee. He knows this is sitting on the table. He knows he broke the law. It's so embarrassing, so criminal, and such full of lies, and that they just held strong like he had high integrity and strength. Well, really, he was just visiting for a while until he had to leave because he didn't like his family. He felt like a Arrested Development, little pity, I'm not getting what I want. So it's that child who ran away from home. Take your child back. He ran away. You need to figure something out for your son. I see him not being able to stay. That's how I have it. I hope you enjoyed this. Till next time, like and subscribe. Bye, you guys.